So today I am testing the Wren wrap dress for Friday Pattern Company. I had a couple of options with fabrics for this, but because of the detail of the skirt and the panelling, I thought it'd be fun to play with this and play with the stripe sort of orientations with them. So I think this is going to be nice. I think I'm going to cut the front the front pieces, the bodice on a cross as well. I'm just going to have real fun playing with this fabric basically. It's from Rainbow Fabrics. I think I got the last of it because you know what, they sell out so quickly. And I was going to see where we'll get to with this. I will have shown you what the pattern's going to be like at the beginning of this. I'm doing the same thing, my chaotic YouTubing, and I'll be talking to you after I've already shown you everything at the beginning. So really excited. It's a Saturday morning, about 7:15, which is ridiculously early to be up on a Saturday morning. But I haven't had any sun since I got back from my yoga retreat, and I can't wait to get stuck into these. There's a couple of test patterns I'm doing for people. Well, 2 people, and I get paid for this one, so it's great. I love doing things for people who value my time. So yeah, that's where I am today. I am loving everything about this pattern, but the only alteration I'm going to make is the length. So I'm going to add 4 inches to the length. It might be too long when it's that length, but I'd sooner do that, and then I know I've got it there. It's nice so far. So I've got a straight on the back. I'm doing a cross, so they come down over the stripes on the front and the side panels. I'm going to do this cutting across the grain for the front wrap, and then I've got the skirts. They're just going to go straight down with the skirt panel. I need 4 of the skirt at the front and just 1 at the back. I am learning to read these now because sometimes I'm terrible for not looking at how many I need. So I'm going to get this cut out. I'm ignoring my messy place. It will be tidy by the end of the day, but I'm just going to take everything in little increments, make a little, cut a little, tidy a little, and maybe some of that ironing that I've got here from my holidays a little too. But we'll see what the day brings. It's also sunny, and I will want to go and sit in the sun at some point too today. So I think that I will reserve for sewing my buttons on this Charlene's Charlie jacket. I've said this before, I start a project thinking I've got tons of fabric and I'm not going to run out. And I've run out almost. I need 4 of these for the front wrap. And I was wanting to do it sort of horizontally down. And I'd also added 4 inches to the length. Now, I'm not going to get that off here, but I think I can do it a high low top, so it's like lower hem at the back to come round to being a little bit higher at the front. I think I might just wangle it. Is that a word? Wrangle, squeeze, don't know, magician, do something to get this out of this little bit of fabric that's left. I can't believe I've just done that. I'm so blasé sometimes that I surprise myself. But anyway, here we go, see if I can do it. Phew, I've just done it. So sewing gods have definitely been on my side because I've got 4 inches to add to this, so I don't even have to do the high-low. I've sort of, I don't think you can see it, or you can just, I've chalked it on, so I knew where I was cutting one double, and then I was cutting the other on the other side. The grain might not be right because it obviously isn't, but I wanted to mess on with the stripes anyway, so I'm sure that will work. The only compromise I've got is with the belt, so the belt might be in a couple of pieces because I've got this bit of fabric left here, but I'm sure no one will notice that, so I'm happy. Continue. With the little straps, the instructions are to turn it in, but I wanted to sort of turn it in and then stitch along, but I didn't want a stitch line on mine. So I've done it so that I've tubed it, but this one just didn't work for me. And I realised the reason why it didn't was because it wasn't cut exactly on the grain line. So the only way you can get that exactly right is by cutting and then ripping. Just rip straight along. This is the second one I did, and this one's turned out absolutely perfectly. So if you obviously get your strap width, and then literally, hard to do with one hand, and then you're just going to tear that straight along and trust the process. It has, like, there's a little bit, it's come out tiny little bit stress mark there, but I don't think anyone's going to see that. So I'm doing it that way, and I want to rip it for you to show you how it does. But I don't think I can in one hand, but I'll try. Right, I don't know why I just didn't pick that up in the first place. So I've marked it now, and I'm literally just going to rip along. And then I know for exact that that's definitely on the grain line. It's going to give me the right sort of grain to be able to iron it perfectly for the straps. So I'm going to go ahead and sew that now. So I know sometimes it is easier to do the other way, but with these loop turners it is so easy. It's the prim one, and you just literally, I've sewn across the bottom, which I wanted to do that anyway because this is like an adjustable sort of strap, and you push it in and then you literally just pull it through. So easy peasy. And then I use, once it's through, I use the end, the pointy end, just to make them points a little bit more prominent. And then I'm going to iron this, and you can see already it's going to iron perfectly straight. There's no twists or turns in it. So there are my straps. I'm looking at it, it's going to do my head in because I think that one's more pink than the other, but the whole thing is graduated, so it'll be absolutely fine. And I'm going to have to do exactly the same with this to do the strap for the waistband, because like I said, I haven't got enough material because I'm a nutcase and I didn't check it first. So I think I'll just do that now, and then that's done ready for me. So I need this was 2 lots of this, so that's about half, isn't it? Yep. So I need 4, and they're going to join in the middle, but I don't think you're going to see. So that's the first one. Something's so good about ripping fabric. Second. Third. And 4th. And because I've got loads left, I might change it, you know. So one's a little bit more graduated, instead of it just being, because I do think the straps, you're going to notice that completely if that's just plain and that isn't. So I'm going to do another one. Right, so there's my straps. Not my straps, that's my waistband. And I need to make, I think it's in 2, but I'm not sure, I haven't looked at the instructions yet. So I need to look at that. And then I'm going to try and find this graduated point here. So it's got a bit of pink and a bit of, I don't think I'm going to be able to. Or even if it's graduated to that bit, I think that will be better. I'm not sure you're going to see this too clearly, but I'll hold it up high if I need to. But because the it has two sort of like a lining, I'm trying to say, I can decide then what I want to like progress and to look at. So if I put this one, this is one option, so that comes across. But I've mysteriously, if I put this one on, well, it's not mysterious at all. I don't even know why I said mysteriously then. So if I put this one under, so that'll be the underneath one, and that'll be sort of the lining. And then with this, I'm so excited about this because can you see how that yellow just continues along the front? And I really like that. So that's the way I'm going for this. It's come up really easily. I love the little details, got like a little yoke detail at each side, and then the front wraps over. Initially I thought the pink was going to be better at the front, but I just did it. I didn't even look at the front. I should have maybe done that. But anyway, I'm liking how it's going now. So I've let the fabric talk to me, and this is how it's going to be. It doesn't look too good there, but it does look better in real when I'm stood here. It's obviously not finished. So I've really enjoyed playing about with these stripes now. So these are going sort of down. The back I put on different way, but I'm not going to fuss about that. So I'm excited about these now. This is going to look really good down the front. And then I've got this at the side. So that's looking really good. As I've been making this, I knew I was going to like it, but I can't tell you how much. It's just so lovely. I think I got the pattern placement really good with that sort of yellow stripe going down, but it just looks lovely. I don't, these bits need to go to be faced back around, these little bits that are hanging down. Obviously it's still not finished, but it fits really nice on the bodice. I did the D-cup. The only thing I think I'd do is make these straps shorter. So I'm most probably going to take it from this bit, otherwise it's going to mess this bit up a little bit at the top. But honestly, that is beautiful. Friday Pattern Company. Honestly, I don't know how you do it, Chelsea. You just knock it out of the park every single time. But I have to say this fabric's good as well for it. It's worked out so well. I love it. So after completing my Wren dress and loving it, I know that that's going to be, the one I've already made is going to be quite sort of more daytime, like evening wear, I think. I don't think I could wear it every single day. But as soon as I seen this fabric in rainbow in the sale, it's like a denim. It's quite thick, but I think this skirt is going to work out so lovely. It'll be like, I think it'll be better for washing and washing and washing. I'm going to line it with a cotton. No, I'm not going to self-line it with the denim. And I'm going to make thicker straps on it. But I'm going to do it the length it's meant to be. I'm not going to lengthen it as much as I did the other one. So we'll see what this one goes like. I'm absolutely loving how this is going already. I didn't add any length, but I think it's going to be absolutely fine. It is. I love how it's gathered as well. Done really well. So I need to stop and have some tea, and then I'll get back to this because I'm loving it. Just finished this second Wren dress, the Friday Pattern Company in denim. It's a bit like thick, but I really like it. It looks nice how it's turned out, so I'm really happy with that. I've got the other one that I've needed to finish. I'm doing that hackathon. I don't know whether you've seen that this morning. So I've got things to do for that, and also I have got my hair to wash. Good stay at me. I'm trying stuff on that's in the floor in the other room. Honestly.